Close my eyes to escape. Pray to God I see it straight. I've been walking on the water. Darkness is on the chase. Is it real or is it fake? Yeah, I'm in all black. All this light up in my face. All this off-white to win the race. Yeah, I'm in all black. 7th day.
I'm here with the legendary super runner, legendary extraordinaire, Asia Carter.
It's me. Hey.
And we are here in Atlanta, Georgia. It is what? Leap year. It's a special day.
Oh yeah, 29.
February 29th.
Mm-hmm.
Was it every 4 years a leap year?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna try not to chew. This is
So
weird.
we're here eating the night before our marathon. The Publix Atlanta Marathon, my first marathon. 26.2 miles.
Just in case.
Like a shirt. Run
Okay.
26.2.
Just happened to wear it today. It worked out well.
When you run, you have to eat a lot of carbs.
You should lead up
They say carb load.
carb load. That's just my excuse to eat pizza. But the night before a race, I like to eat the same thing every time. I got a little fancy because Matthew's here, but I usually just have protein pasta with like either broccoli
Looks great.
or peas.
Tastes great.
But today, earlier I made tofu, mushrooms, I sauteed all of the stuff. So I just added that mix, mushrooms, bell peppers into this. But it's usually just pasta.
Do you have, so that's like your go-to?
That's
your
my go-to
specialty?
meal because-
You don't switch it up?
I mean,
Pasta?
pasta wise, like if I'm making it, this is the go-to. It's either broccoli or peas and just pasta, protein pasta. Well, if the protein pasta has spaghetti, then yeah. But I like rotini, like whatever the protein pasta has. I don't like eating anything greasy or cheesy or anything the night before because you're going to feel that when you run and it's not comfortable.
You shouldn't eat cheese anyway.
Oh, right. No cheese. Forgot. But I'm French. Let me stop because I know there's a bunch of French vegans. I'm sorry. But you know what I mean.
I already know you are the professional. How many marathons is it overall? I always forget.
I run 22 marathons altogether in 18 states.
And when did you start?
My first marathon was 2016. I did two in
that was
2016.
when we did our
Was that the
that
Brooklyn
was
half?
my first Brooklyn, the half marathon 2016. Or was it 2015? It wasn't 2015?
My first marathon was 2016. We
Okay,
could have
right.
did 15, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because 2016 was when I was with Daddy in
Oh,
Charlotte.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it was before
So we
that.
did
We
2015,
did the half. Okay,
Brooklyn
right.
half.
So you did. So 2015 was your year of doing halves.
9 plus 1 so that I can run my first New York City marathon. That's when the real deal training
And
came
just
in.
to get a thought, so what was your slowest time for marathon?
Does Disney count? Because I stopped to take
I
pictures
mean,
with all the
anything that's 26.2 miles.
Disney marathon. I stopped to take pictures with Buzz Lightyear and Minnie Mouse and
So was it
all
you
the
ran
characters.
around Disney?
You ran through all 5 parks in
Or
Disney.
like Epcot?
Everywhere. We ran
Magical
through the
Kingdom?
I was gonna say we ran through the castle where nobody can go, but we can. It was quite nice.
What was in there?
Oh, I didn't go like upstairs or nothing, but it was just, the entrance way. It's just a view that y'all not allowed to see because y'all right.
Disney told you not to speak on it?
Now you're making it hot.
Non-disclosure agreement?
I signed what I signed.
Alright, so what was it?
What?
The time?
Oh,
I don't
thought I
think you
got
said
away.
No.
I think it was like 6 hours and 5 minutes or something like that.
6:05. So you
Something
stopped a
like
lot to take pictures?
I stopped a lot. I had to stand in line to take
My bad.
pictures.
So
But
what would... Oh, okay, what?
no, but still, I think my slowest trying was probably like 5:45. One of those times that I didn't train and I knew I was supposed to train, but I didn't train.
5:45?
And I got, and it hurt. It hurt. But I finished.
What was your quickest personal record, world record?
4:41.
Oh, a whole hour.
That was a good
4:41?
one. That was at, I believe that was at the Marine Marathon.
Okay. I remember you
Yeah,
talking about
in
that.
2018. Because last year there was no personal best anyway. I'm just grateful I'm able to run last year. That horrible ankle sprain. My training just was off. Mental, I was all messed up. But I still did what I had to do, So what about you? Why are you running a marathon? They say only crazy people do it. I've accepted my crazy. How about you?
I guess I'm crazy.
You were half
But
crazy.
I'm doing it, I would say, I was actually thinking about it yesterday. Why did I agree to this? But, I guess a goal also to push me. I didn't run a marathon. Well, I was doing the half marathons, right? So 2016, we did a half marathon. That was my first. What did we do? 2? No, we did that and the 10 mile.
The Bronx 10 mile. The Brooklyn half. You did the Brooklyn half with me twice, no? Only once.
Brooklyn half once. We did the Bronx twice.
Oh, the Bronx twice. Staten Island once. Staten Island half
And then we
once.
did the Staten Island. Right, I was supposed to do it a second time, but I didn't wake
And
up.
what happened? It's raining. I don't want to go.
I know, which was crazy because the one before that, the Bronx 10, I was feeling horrible. And went and I was saying it makes me feel like I could do anything no matter how I feel. And then I wound up eating those words.
Ate them.
Ate them, had me sick. I had to run in the rain.
Ate them. Had me sick. I had to run in the rain by myself. I mean, I run in the rain anyway, but.
But, so what was it, 2018?
What?
I didn't run.
Yeah. In 2019, you wasn't.
Yeah, I think I gained a lot of weight 2018 too. So I was like, for 2019, I want to run a marathon because when I sign up for the marathon, it like motivates me because I know what I have to do.
That's why I
So
signed
it's
up.
like no slacking
Mm-hmm.
because I know I want to finish and I know you have to be prepared. So signed up for 2019, did the half marathon when I moved here to Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
And after not doing anything for a year, that really motivated me. So I said it's time to take it up a notch.
Yeah.
And
Represent.
wanted to run. I guess I've always wanted to run a marathon. It's always been like I was saying earlier, it's almost like it's a myth or like, you know, it's almost like climbing Mount Everest.
Yeah. I think also because we grew up in a basketball household. Like,
I know.
marathon running wasn't a thing. It wasn't
I
like,
was,
let's go run.
I was talking to Donnie today, and we was both saying, man, only if we listen to my dad.
Right? He used to
We
stay trying to
always-
get us to
we
run.
always listen too late, or you always find out when it's too late.
Wish I did. I still wish I did.
And
Oh, he used to be
Daddy
like, run.
always used to say, run around the
block. Every day you should be running around the block. No, we shouldn't. Now look, I'm running around blocks, towns, cities,
I don't know, for real.
states, country. All of the above. I was gonna say, are you nervous?
Oh, I'm definitely nervous. But I'm like a mixture of everything. I'm like nervous. I'm not trying to get too much in my head, but at the same time trying to be confident, but also knowing that it's real and not trying to have my body shut down. But I'm ready. I think it's more so mental. Having you there, having the crowd, and knowing this is what I'm doing and this is what I'm here for, and it's not like running around my house where I could just be like, all right, I'm going inside my house now. I'm gonna stop running.
It's none of
It's
that.
like, we're all the way out here,
Yeah.
and I want that medal.
I didn't even look. Did you look to see what it looks like? Did they show
No,
us?
I never looked to see what it looks like.
Well, sometimes I do. Sometimes. Like, I like to go to the races with the cool
Like, I was surprised when I seen the half marathon one. I showed you, right? It said Banktown, and it was like huge for the half marathon in
For
Charlotte.
this one? Oh, in Charlotte. Oh, yeah.
So it's kind of that surprising look after, I think. All right.
Yeah, that's a good surprise to look forward to. I usually I need to look at the course. I have no idea the elevation or anything.
Yo,
like that.
so I was looking on Facebook.
Oops.
Somebody commented and said hilly course. I was like,
Oh man.
hilly course? Like, yo, are you serious? I don't want a hilly course.
Wow.
Charlotte was hilly, like from
Yeah,
mile
Charlotte was
6,
hitting. Charlotte was hilly.
from mile 6 all the way to 13. It was hills.
See, and I should know though, cause my runs out here, the first time I went for a run, I'm like, I'm gonna die. Because these hills are crazy on a regular street. Like, I done drove it with him and we go up and
Yeah,
down
that's
this
just the
road and I
South.
have no idea. And now
South,
it's like,
period.
you go to run and it's just like, I said, well, I'm gonna get in better shape with all these hills. But that's one
That
thing I
be
usually
killing
surprise myself
my
with.
thighs.
Yeah. Or we got the gun when it's all said and done. You can use it. Or foam roll if you, you can take the foam roll.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. I'll take that. If somebody wanted to start running, but they don't know where to start, what would you tell them how they should start?
Well, it depends what their level of fitness is. If they have they call it like a couch potato. If you're a couch potato, then I would suggest just getting outside and start walking. People downplay or don't even realize how much walking is, how beneficial walking is. So I would just get outside and walk. And if you're first starting, just have a time limit. Like, I want to walk for an hour. I want to walk for a half hour. Or you can have, I want to walk for a mile. It just depends what your preference is. But just get out there and start moving.
Yeah, people, you'd be surprised though, like just being out there walking, and when people feel like they're not doing nothing.
Yeah, people, they don't realize it but the thing is, we're not talking about a lackadaisical walk. We're talking about a brisk walk.
Gotta be
where
like,
you,
like those women in the street.
in through your nose, out through your mouth. No.
In through your nose.
Out through your mouth. No, but you have to get moving, and that's the biggest thing. Walking makes a difference. Think about it. Or people going up and down stairs, they're out of breath. But if they walk a lot, you'll notice that even going up and down those stairs is going to make a difference. Your heart is a muscle. The more you work it, just like everything, every other muscle, you're going to improve greatly. So get up and start walking. From walking, once you feel like you are able to do that, or if you're in more shape than that, then start jogging. So you can walk a little bit, jog a little bit, or jog a little bit, walk a little bit. Just alternate it. When I first started, I couldn't run a mile straight. Crazy. I played sports and all of that, but when I was out of shape like crazy, and I just started walking, and then I started jogging, and then walk, jog, walk. I would settle on a certain amount. I wanted to do an hour every day, whether it was a run, jog, whatever I could. And then I just worked my way to now I can run straight for a mile. Yeah. Now I can do 2 miles. Then I went outside. I started on the treadmill. Then I went outside and just started going. So you'll feel it. You'll start gaining better. I can't even think. You start gaining. I don't even know what I'm trying to say now.
Like momentum.
Yeah, that. Yeah, and it'll grow. I mean, your aerobic fitness is gonna get better, so you're gonna continue to get out there, just run.
How do you feel about treadmill versus running out?
I hate the treadmill. Oh my god! And it's crazy because I started on the treadmill, so I would put an iPad in front of the time and play a show. I would play an hour show. Yeah. I actually started watching Game of Thrones. That's how it all started. Game of Thrones. They had a few seasons in, and everybody's like, "Oh, watch it." And I was like, "I need an hour-long show." So I was like, "Okay, I'll try this." And I ended up staying on the treadmill longer than an hour because I would watch one show doing like the exercise, and then I'd watch the show just walking on the treadmill just to watch instead of sitting on the couch and watching. And then so nowadays I hate the treadmill.
That's actually smart.
Yeah, well, because you get lost in what you're doing, and that's that. Now you couldn't. I mean, I'll go on the treadmill if I have to do intervals where I got to run, or it's like just super duper nasty outside already. Like if I'm out there and it starts raining, I'll stay. But if it's nasty,
treadmill, if I haven't run in a while, that's like how I do the treadmill to get my strength back running. Because I mean, like if you set it to like 6.5, 7, you gotta keep up with.
Well, that is true.
That's how I get back in my, because it's like
it forces you to maintain their pace. Yeah, then, I don't like it.
Then once I get back good with that, and I know I'm good, then that's when I take it outside.
Okay, yeah, no,
I
like to go outside.
Because I started on the treadmill, but I'm starting to realize now, like when I ran at the trail.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. Like you just get lost in the scenery.
Your surroundings.
Which is another reason why I like marathons, because they always have it like in the heart of the city, which you get to experience the city, the skyscrapers.
Well, that's if they have that. Some marathons they just put you in the field.
Well, yeah,
somewhere.
I always run in New York City and then Charlotte.
Yeah, we got to get you running New York. So even after you do this, even if
you decide you never want to run again, you still got to do New York. Yeah, I was gonna say that. I want to do the New York City Marathon.
We got to figure out a way.
It's mile 15, right?
Okay.
Let's just say 15 to 20.
Mm-hmm.
What is your advice for me reaching the highest I've ever run?
Oh, right. Oh, because you did. Okay.
I mean, mentally,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
when I first
Yeah.
did 13 and then I did 15 and then it was like breaking the barrier, like, okay. And then it's like when you get that far, it's like, dang, I'm actually doing
This,
15
yeah,
miles.
you're in
or
that,
like,
yeah.
I've never done this before. And then I got up to 17 and it's still like crazy.
I would say don't think about, like for me personally, I don't think about the amount of miles I have left, especially in the beginning. Because you like, if I do mile 1, I'm like, ooh, 25 left. Like, oh God, I can't think about that.
25.2.
Yeah, like I can't, that's too much. When I start getting into those numbers, 18, 19, like, and now we're down to single digits, then I can count that in my head. Like, okay, 9 left, cool. 6 left, great. 5. But just focus on what you are doing. And anytime you get to a point where you're just like, I can't do this, think about how much you did already. Like, but I got mile 16. I made it to 17. If I can't do this, how'd I make it this far? There's times that I always think, they say to have a mantra, like, and there's a bunch of different mantras that I've heard, but
Like
one,
a saying?
yeah, like a saying, and you tell yourself in your head over and over, anytime you start feeling a certain way. And one thing that I constantly remind myself is, and I've seen it before, that's where I got it, and it says something along the lines of, one day you won't be able to do this. Today is not that day. Like, and I tell myself, anytime I get into a moment where it's just like, ugh, I do that. I think about that. I think of the people who can't ever run or never was able to run or getting older and injuries and things like, and then I'll be sad that I couldn't. So today is not that day.
First thing I thought of when you were saying, think of a saying on mantra, I was thinking like, I see pride, I see power.
I see a battle. Won't take nothing from nobody. Say it again. Sometimes I have a song. What's that?
So who you listen to, your body or your pride?
Both.
If you say your body hurting, you should listen to.
Well, it's not hurting. It's just sore. It's tired. It's not hurting. Like if you got a sharp pain because you pulled a muscle, like you got to listen to that.
One thing that I always think of, like when it comes to being tired, which I always use, is this guy was saying he lived with a Marine for like a couple months. Yeah,
Thank
so
you for your service.
the guy taught him that because he was trying to get him to do pull-ups. So he like did a couple. He could only do like 1 pull-up, and he made him keep doing it until he did like 100. So the Marine guy was telling him like every time you feel tired or you think you're tired, you're actually only 40% tired.
I've seen something like that. Yeah, you can keep
like
going.
you actually, or like you're 60% tired, and you still have a whole 40% that you can give, but it's just your mind thinking that you're tired when you actually can keep going.
And pain are different. So yeah, I would listen to my body in the sense of if I was running and I felt a pop or a pull or something like that, then yeah, I'm gonna slow down and walk it. I'm not gonna quit. That's the pride coming through. I'm not gonna quit. I don't start marathons and don't finish. I don't care what time I'm done. Like we gonna finish
like,
this.
Kobe, you gonna finish with that?
Oh, we gonna finish? Yeah, I mean, my first marathon, well, Achilles rupture, sugar. Yeah, that's gonna be rough. That's different. Like I don't know what mile did it pop?
Right there together like this.
It's like what mile did it pop? Like 25. Yeah, we gonna finish. Like 2. Nah, we're gonna have to cut that out. But nah, listen. Yeah, there's a lot of pride that comes into it. But I think that just comes with being an athlete in general. Like
you ever was so tired you had the bear crawl across the.
No, but maybe I'm just not fast enough. The worst pain I ever felt was them cramps from mile 18 to 26 and having to finish a marathon with my quads hard as a rock, both of them. Like, it was horrible. But never again. But I also didn't train enough for that. So that's why, like, those mileage for my legs was just too much. Not going to happen to you, though.
Nah, I'm ready.
We're going to.
Having you there, having the crowd, like I said, knowing what I'm there for is definitely, I'm ready.
I know you are.
That's about it. Just wanted to talk. This is nice.
I'm
Got
excited.
the footage.
Got the footage for you, player.
Oh, one more thing.
Oh, okay.
Nice little gift for you.
Ooh, I love gifts. I didn't know about this. I'm scared.
This is a gift.
She Maybe I shouldn't look until he comes
Don't
over.
look, don't look, don't look. Close your eyes. Yeah, that'll be better. This is from the people over at Managing Life with Confidence.
I love those people.
It's my peoples.
Can I open it yet or not yet?
Move this out the way.
Okay.
Surprise.
I gotta. Oh! This is so cool! Oh, he's gonna make me cry.
Yep, it's a mug
We'll try
from
not to
mommy,
cry.
really. She had done it with a picture of you and daddy on one side and then a picture of you with all your medals. Well, all the medals from last year, not all your medals.
Yeah, that's like one of my favorite pictures of Daddy. Aw, that was the best surprise I ever got when he came that day. Whew. This supposed to be happy. Why are you making me cry?
That was the plan.
Set me up.
Yeah, so now you can
Whew.
drink your coffee.
I don't even be drinking coffee, but I'll drink my tea in it. This is so nice.
Yeah, mommy did it.
Thanks,
Told
Mom.
me to give it to you, and she said she didn't tell you, so I was
She
like,
surely didn't tell me
I'm
nothing.
gonna give it to you during the interview.
This is so nice. I can't wait to use it. I'm gonna use it tonight. Make some tea before we go to bed.
Drink some tea, you'll be alright.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, whew. I'm okay. You gonna turn the camera off? I'm like, nah, thank you. Thanks, Mom. Thanks for bringing it here, Maddie C. Now I gotta make videos like Matthew, like, coffee. Coffee.
That guy had
Coffee.
like a Long
Coffee.
Island accent.
That's good. Okay.
This was fun. Can't wait for
This is
tomorrow.
fun, yeah, I'm super excited. We're gonna have a talk when it's all said and done.
I was just
to
thinking
see
that,
how
like,
Matthew
at the
really
end of it, we
feels
gotta
and
see.
everything, like just the whole experience. I'm super excited to share this with you. To
If
have
you
somebody.
had, like the Kevin
do
Hart
this.
ice bath interviews.
If I had 2 baths, or if I had to connect, we could have did that. That would have been cool. You could get in with me. You're just so tall. I don't think it's gonna work. But anyway, yeah, we have to do this again and see how you feel, and just give your synopsis and your opinion on all of that. But
Thank you for the food, for the advice.
yes, thank you for coming. It's the first time I have a family member running a marathon with me. This is unreal. They all thought I was crazy when I started, and now we got another crazy. I mean, he influenced me,
Mind over matter.
made me a vegetarian. Now I made him a marathon runner. I think we're even.
Yeah.
His eyes ain't better though.
All right, let's see.
No,
Let's
it's
take a
not
vote.
fair. No, I just thought about it. You made me cry, so my eyes is not even on point right now.
Let's see. Come on close.
I don't even know where to look. It's like, no. Stupid. All right, well,
That's
until
it.
until tomorrow.
How do we end the video?
Peace.
Butterfly effect for intellects to interject. I pivot left to shoot a threat, shit a mess. Age of my son like the day of rest. Arrested no contest to take a bet. Used to surf waves of that devil water. Ex broke my heart when the devil bought her. Realized that she'll never be the same. Cause you gotta turn Pac in a newer daughter.